Have you ever felt like you didn't even exist to someone you cared about? That sinking moment when their silence hits harder than words, and you're left wondering if you ever mattered at all. That feeling of being overlooked, dismissed, or simply not enough. It can shake you to your core. But here's the shift. You don't have to let that define you. Stoicism reminds us, we may not control what happens, but we do control how we rise from it. Rejection isn't the end, it's feedback. It's redirection. It's a chance to reveal your strength, not your wounds. In today's video, we're flipping the script on rejection. You'll learn how to turn that sting into something powerful, something that makes you magnetic, not desperate. This isn't about pretending or proving. It's about leveling up, using self-awareness and emotional mastery to leave a lasting impression. Stick with us as we break down how to turn being ignored into undeniable presence. By the end, you won't just bounce back, you'll stand out. Tap like, hit subscribe, and drop your story in the comments. You never know, your breakthrough might help someone else rise too. Let's dive in. Number 1. Keep your cool always. One of the core teachings of Stoicism is simple but powerful. Master your response. When emotions run high, composure is your greatest weapon. So if she's pulling back, or even ignoring you, don't take the bait. Maybe she's testing your energy, or maybe she's just unsure. Either way, this is your moment to stay grounded and unfazed, not just to impress her, but to prove something deeper to yourself. Because here's the truth. Emotional overreactions don't earn you respect. They chip away at it. Panic, neediness, or frustration only feed the very distance you're trying to close. Instead, check in, calmly and respectfully. A simple, "Hey, you seem a little off lately. Everything good?" does two things. It shows maturity and emotional awareness. No pressure. No drama. Just presence. But if the silence continues, stay steady. This is where your Stoic mindset is tested. You can't control how she acts, but you can control your posture, your peace, and your focus. Redirect your attention. Level up. Keep doing the things that make you feel fulfilled, whether she notices or not. Because at the end of the day, you're not trying to win her over. You're showing her that your self-worth doesn't rise or fall based on anyone else's behavior. And if the distance stays, don't chase. That's not weakness, it's clarity. And in the next point, we'll talk about how setting subtle boundaries without saying a word can shift everything in your favor. Number 2, get her out of your head. When she ignores you, the Stoic response isn't to pretend it doesn't hurt. It's to stop giving it power. You don't bury the emotion, you redirect it. Focus on what you can control, your goals, your growth, your mindset. Revisit your ambitions. What are you building for yourself? Start moving in that direction step by step. Because the moment you stop chasing her attention and start chasing your potential, you take your power back, and her silence starts to fade into the background. Pour energy into your passions. Pick up a skill, explore a hobby, reconnect with your people. These aren't distractions. They're reminders of who you are, with or without her attention. And above all, reflect. How can you level up? Where can you be more patient, more focused, more grounded? Putting her out of your mind isn't running, it's realignment. It's choosing peace over obsession, purpose over validation. Number 3, step out, unwind, and recharge. Stoicism doesn't mean pretending you're not hurt. It means choosing what to do with that pain. If she's ignoring you, don't sit around replaying the silence. Instead, shift your focus to joy. Do something that makes you feel alive. Watch a movie that lifts your mood, hit the court, take a walk in nature. These aren't just distractions. They're reminders that your happiness isn't dependent on someone else's attention. Because every time you choose fun over fixation, you're telling yourself, I don't wait to be chosen. I choose life. Bring your friends into the mix. Go somewhere new. Try something different. Connection and laughter are powerful medicine. And in true Stoic fashion, they anchor you in the present moment. Still feeling stuck? Break your routine. Visit that spot you've been curious about. Sign up for something outside your comfort zone. You'll be surprised how quickly your world expands when you give yourself permission to enjoy it. Being ignored isn't a full stop, it's a chance to reconnect with yourself. To remember that your life is rich, full, and entirely your own. And next, we'll explore how emotional detachment, not distance, can make you unforgettable. Number 4, ensure you ignore her also. When someone you're interested in starts ignoring you, your gut reaction might be to chase, to explain, to seek clarity. But a better move? Step back. Quietly. Confidently. This isn't about playing games, it's about protecting your peace. Say you text her and she ghosts you. Or mid-conversation she brushes off your words. The old you might double down, send follow-ups, try harder. But the Stoic response is different. Withdraw with grace. Because here's what most forget. Choosing not to respond isn't weakness. It's strength without noise. It's saying, I see what's happening and I'm choosing not to let it rattle me. In a group setting, if she talks over you or ignores your presence, don't compete for space. Engage with those who value your input. Or stay silent with poise. That kind of quiet confidence? It's louder than any outburst. Ignoring her back isn't pettiness, it's alignment. You're not lowering your standards. You're upholding them. By not reacting emotionally, you send a subtle but powerful message. I value myself more than your approval. This is Stoicism in action. You're not cold, you're composed. You're not playing hard to get, you're just not easy to rattle. Number 5, show her your real worth. Stoicism teaches us that worth isn't something we wait for others to recognize. It's something we embody through our actions and principles. So if she's ignoring you, don't retreat or fold in on yourself. Use that moment to stand even taller, not to impress her but to affirm who you are. Jump into conversations with presence. If she mentions something you know well, share your insight, not to show off but to contribute. That's real value. That's what the Stoics respected, substance over noise. And if she throws a sarcastic jab, respond with calm wit. Humor and grace under pressure show strength far louder than defensiveness ever could. Be the person who listens well. Ask thoughtful questions. Stay engaged even if she isn't. Why? Because your behavior reflects you, not her. You're not playing for approval. You're demonstrating character. When you carry yourself with intelligence, calm, and respect, people feel it, even the ones trying not to. So don't let being overlooked make you small. Show up fully. Speak with intention. Hold your frame. Because real value doesn't chase attention. It attracts it. And up next, we'll talk about the silent strength of detachment and how not needing validation makes you unforgettable. Number 6, step back and go silent. Ending communication isn't about being cold. It's about protecting your peace. If you've reached out and she's consistently unresponsive, it's time to stop reaching. Not to spark guilt, not to play games, but because your time and energy are worth more than one-sided effort. No more follow-up texts. No more calls. No lingering in her orbit hoping for a shift. If you run into her in person, be polite but keep it moving. Let your presence speak for itself, grounded, calm, unaffected. Because every time you chase silence, you train yourself to accept less. But when you choose stillness over pursuit, you remind yourself that you are the one who decides your worth. This isn't avoidance, it's clarity. It's choosing not to pour energy into a cup that won't fill back. And that, right there, is Stoic detachment in action. You're not cutting her off to punish her. You're cutting the cord to free yourself. You've got people who see you. A future that needs your focus. A life that doesn't pause for anyone's indifference. So let go, not in anger but in strength. Number 7, build your presence and reputation. One of the most powerful ways to deal with being ignored? Level up your life. Not to prove a point, but to become someone even you admire. This isn't about chasing validation. It's about increasing your presence, purpose, and self-worth. And that's right in line with Stoic philosophy. Focus on what you can control, your growth, your habits, your influence. Start by investing in yourself. Hit the gym. Learn something new. Improve your health, sharpen your mind, and build a life filled with momentum. Whether it's cooking, coding, or creating, develop skills that light you up and add depth to who you are. Because nothing silences rejection like a life too full, too exciting, and too purpose-driven to notice. Advance your career. Take on challenges. Network with people who inspire and push you. Progress in your professional life reflects discipline and ambition, qualities that naturally elevate your standing. Volunteer. Give back. People notice when you stand for something bigger than yourself. It shows compassion, strength, and emotional maturity. Even social media used wisely can highlight who you're becoming. Sharing parts of your journey, your wins, your passions, your challenges, lets others see the richness of your life. Not for show, but as a reflection of your values. Because here's the truth. When you build a life you're proud of, you don't have to chase anyone's attention. You become magnetic. And in the next lesson, we'll dive into how embracing uncertainty with boldness and calm can shift your entire emotional landscape. Number 8. Challenge her assumptions. If she's ignoring you because she misjudged you, maybe she sees you as boring, shallow, or uninteresting, don't argue. Just live in a way that proves otherwise. Stoicism teaches us not to chase validation, but to align with our truth. So, if a topic comes up and you have insight, share it. If you've lived something meaningful, let it show through your actions and experiences. Because quiet consistency says more than any attempt to explain yourself. You don't have to convince her. You just have to be you fully and unapologetically. And if she still doesn't see it, that's okay. You're not here to win approval, you're here to grow. Develop yourself for your peace, not her recognition. In the end, Stoic strength is in knowing your worth isn't proven through attention, it's revealed through how you live. Number 9, respond with silence, not emotion. When she ignores you, the urge to go silent in return can feel powerful. But Stoicism asks a deeper question. What's your intention? Silence shouldn't be revenge. It should be space for clarity, not control. So if she reaches out after going quiet, don't react emotionally. Take your time. Reflect. Respond with calm, not coldness. A brief, thoughtful reply like, "Hey, I've been focused on a few things and reflecting a bit. Hope you're well." It's respectful, measured, and rooted in self-respect. Because true power isn't in ignoring someone, it's in choosing how and when you respond without betraying your peace. The goal isn't to punish, it's to protect your dignity while remaining open to real conversation, if it aligns with your values. That's Stoic strength in motion, silent, steady, and always in control of itself. And now let's close with the final thought. When all else fails, the highest move may simply be to walk away. Number 10. Never chase her attention. If she's ignoring you, the last thing you should do is double down with more texts or try to force a reply. That's not strength. It's surrendering your self-worth for a moment of validation. Stoicism reminds us, your value isn't up for negotiation. And it definitely isn't defined by her response or lack of one. So instead of asking, "Why isn't she replying?" ask, "Why do I feel the need to be noticed?" That shift puts the power back in your hands. If she does message you after going quiet, respond with calm certainty, not sarcasm or bitterness. Something simple like, "All good, I've been focused on some things lately," says everything without trying too hard. It shows that you're not waiting, you're living. Keep building your life. Do what lights you up. Surround yourself with people who value your energy. Your growth, your peace, your momentum, that's what defines you. And when you live fully, without chasing, without begging, you naturally become magnetic. Not because you're trying to be, but because you're grounded, resilient, and whole. That's the Stoic way. Dignified, disciplined, unshaken. Number 11. Never reveals your struggles to her. If she's ignoring you, remember, her attention is not something you can control, but your response is. Stoicism doesn't mean denying emotion. It means managing it with grace. You might feel the sting, but you don't let it shape your behavior. You hold the line. Calm, collected, centered. If she leaves your message on read or goes quiet in person, don't chase. Don't fold. Keep things light, polite, and poised. You're not pretending it doesn't matter, you're showing it doesn't own you. Because emotional self-control isn't just powerful, it's magnetic. People notice when you're unshaken, especially in silence. Avoid confrontation. Don't try to win her back through force or frustration. Instead, double down on what you can control, your focus, your passions, your circle. Grow. Engage. Surround yourself with people who reflect your value. Every moment is a chance to live virtuously and walk with quiet confidence. This isn't about playing cool, it's about being solid. And the real impact? It comes not from trying to prove anything, but from remaining dignified when others drift away. If this video helped you, give it a like and subscribe for more content that builds strength and clarity in everyday life. Share your thoughts in the comments. Your story might inspire someone else. And before you go, check out the recommended video on your screen. Thanks for watching. Remember, every setback holds the potential for a comeback. Stay resilient, and I'll see you in the next one.